Okay, good. Mic is that. Desktop audio is there. So I can do this. Cool. Okay. Oofda. All right. So the big project that I started was making a 3D model of my character. However, I realized that what I should have been going for is like a live 2D. Like I did some digging and I think live 2D would be better. And then we can always convert it to a 3D model later. But just to have like the art and stuff ready. So we're about to begin the incredibly long and arduous process of someone who is, as you can see, can do some art. Sometimes. This took me a while. I don't remember how long. In turning that into like a proper live 2D model like you see all those streamers having. And then maybe we turn it into a 3D model later. So let's begin. How do we start? Here is our, this will be, let's make a group layer. This is our reference characters. We're going to take all of these and move it into there. So here is our reference character, which is Control R, Control T. It's this guy right here. So here's our reference character. Then let's add a new layer that's going to be concepts. So what do we do first? I think the first thing we need to do is figure out, because I'm not used to designing characters. So figure out our body shape. Because I know I want this guy. But as you can see, the body itself is funky. So let's see. I have some images pulled up. And I think we're either going to go, let me use the line tool here, going to go with a rectangle or a trapezium, whatever that is, just based on this. Because I don't like the look of, I don't think the look of square, inverted triangle would really work with this character. So probably one of these two would probably work best. So let's do something with that, I suppose. Okay, let's see. So we're going to have our head here. How would that look like from the front? If we had to conceptualize this character from the front, what would that look like? I don't know what brush to use. What brush should I be using to get those like cool lines? I don't know. So let's see. Something. Got my drawing thing. Is it connecting? It's not connecting. Hold on. Where is it plugged in? plugged in. It's not. Hello. I used you yesterday. Why no work? Is it because I'm in full screen? What about now? Nope. Not working. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, I just plugged it in and out again. Got our lines. Excellent. All right, mister. How are we going to do this? Body shape, body shape. I don't know much about, well, any of this really. So it would look something here. We go like this. It would be here. That's our arm. Then the body shape is something like that. Because if this is the side, and we just go this, and then like this. And then this would be our arm. Then this would be our, like that, kind of. And then rectangle. Tough stuff, tough stuff. Oh, and man, that looks messy. Holy smokes. I mean, I can do pretty good. This, I suppose. I have no idea how to. Right. Well, that's our concepts. That's our concepts. How would a I can't. Don't want it to be weird. I think that's the hardest part. How do you? Oh, look at this. This looks you handy. I think his birds look funky from the front. They're just like, my goodness, my hand is so shaky. Birds look goofy from the front. So, I mean, that is kind of scary looking. How would this look from the front? Well, okay. Try and see it as 3D. Let me open up my reference character, and I'm going to hide everything but this main beak. So if I see it as a 3D, it would look something like this. It goes here, up, and around. Then this goes up and out. And then it just goes straight across, straight here, up, over, down, then straight across, something like this. Real light, like that. It's about what our beak would look like. And you have, I don't know, nose. Or we could just make it the nose. Hold on, what would that look like on this character? It's not terrible, but it's not what we're looking for. Let me clear chat. Clear Twitch chat. Thank you. Okay. So this is what our beak would look like. Let's erase this. So I like this. I like this. Let me drag this over. Then how would that look like from the side? Because that does look a little strange. I'm not... We take... Oops. What did I do? That's actually could be helpful. New key found, new key found. Bleh. Do we want it the beak to face down? How would that look like if it faced down? It would probably go something like this. This would go... Okay, and I can't draw again. Did I do something? Oh, there we go. Why didn't it? Why didn't it? What is this? Who is this? Did I accidentally turn on eraser? Must have. Okay, from the front view, and we can do a side view, which is our this. Nope, not quite. Which is our this. We'll just trace that and then bring that over. Should probably do mouth closed, shouldn't we? It would make things easier. Front, side, let's switch to mouth closed. Then we'll do the same thing. Grab our brush. Just all right, not bad for not using anything to skewer, because I think the mouth is probably the most important. I think I can do eyes pretty, that's not too bad. I can probably do eyes pretty good. But I can do eyes pretty good. However, the mouth is probably the hardest to get right. Especially since it's not something I'm used to. There's that. And how would we do different like vowel sounds and things? I'm going to turn down our pixels a lot. How does 5 look? Make it nice. Make our lines nice and thin. Thinner. 2 pixels. Why not? We're just trying to get shapes. That works. Problem is, if I put it into Live 2D, will it look pixelated? Like my, hold on, let me grab my character. Does it look pixelated? It does. It's not very fun. Oh, hello. I forgot about our friend. Our little watermark friend. Hello, watermark friend. Welcome. I'm in the process of making something that I want to use to remove you from. That didn't make any grammatical sense. Whatever. Let's bring ours up. Oh, no, 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 no. We just want this. Nice. Bring this down. I suppose we shouldn't be using numbers to select our pixels. Hey, why'd you do that? Thank you. All right, then what would that look like pointed at a little bit of a downward angle? Let's find out what angle works best, because I like this side view. The side view is nice, but maybe we want a dual view. Maybe I can find some like other streamers that have live 2D models like this. All right, let's see here. We wanted this to be pointed down. It would look like this probably. Go here, here, and this goes down here, and this goes back up. Then we have our beak along the outside, like this. And then this just goes down. That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that better than this. This is greater than that. For sure, for sure. Okay. Beak. Pretty good angle. What about like a slight downward angle? How would that look? Trying to practice what a viewer told me to, which is 3D vision. See your canvas in 3D. I got the hang of it with this piece right here, but how do I... We're going to try and see what we can do. I need to get connected with people. Okay. Back to it. Downward angle. Probably be something like... No, not like that. I'm getting distracted. Something like if I turned, it would be like this. And this would be cut off by this. Like that. Yeah, see, look, that's a nice angle. I like that. I like that. The side angle is cool and all, but I don't want it to be... Our character does not look very 3D. We want to make it look more like this is good. This is good. Look at that. I drew that. That looks awesome. So we definitely don't want a straight on angle. Big no-no, I would say. Well, what about you? Oh, yeah, no. The beak shape itself is good though. No. We're looking at like a slightly downward angle. Would that be best? Let me see if I can find some. No. Okay, I see some. Yeah, I see one is like at an upward angle, but I don't want an upward angle. I want like a neutral or like a downward angle. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see. What would let's bring this angle up a little bit. So we're going to go here. This is going to go like this. Then going to go down. No. Side. Oh, that's good. I like that. But physiques, how do you draw? I know we like this white suit. And then we want blue tie. So tie. Blue tie physics. Do you want that? So here's what we have so far. Let's overview. So we have the beak shape. We have some beak angles we like. I guess it just depends. We might have to make separate models for like depending what side of the screen I put my character on. But I like this kind of downward right or like neutral right. I don't want to do an upward right. And then we know we want the blue tie to be able to move around quite a bit. And then, oh, I just realized something. This Krita is not a raster-based program. It's vector, raster? I don't remember. One is pixels, one is math. And because of that, all our characters will end up looking pixely. We might need to switch programs. So I'm gonna look some stuff up, see what I can find. Let's see, raster programs. Raster versus vector, if I remember. Raster. Okay, no, we want vector. Do we want vector? Vector is Clip Studio Paint vector or raster? Because I see that's a program a lot of people. They use raster. It's fundamentally raster, but it has vector tools. So maybe we just need to up the resolution. Let's see. Do 5 2D models use raster or vector? Okay. So it looks like we do use raster, so this is fine. Okay, so we're good. We don't need to switch programs at all. We do not need to switch programs. a lot of live 2D models do use raster instead of vector, so that's good. Then how do we want, if this is a side view, right? Let's actually group this as a side view. Our reference character as a side view. So I'm gonna add a new group layer. Let's call this side view. Then we're gonna, I suppose, copy these, paste them in here. Let's grab our boy here. We're going to go into the torso layer. Whoops. Let's erase our torso. Our head's fine. Our beak is fine. But our eye is not. Whoops. What do I have? Oh, that's right. We just want these two layers. It would probably look more like that, wouldn't it? Now that I think about it, maybe how would this be positioned? Probably like that. Because then if this was a curved surface, this would be like, if this was a curved surface, it would be probably like this. Kind of like that. Then he would be there. Let's actually remove the layers. So let's erase those. Let's go to our head layer. Then if we go like this, because we have to imagine our character in a somewhat of a 3D environment. Our eye, get about on the floor, dancing on my own. Probably be there. So now if we select these two layers, then it would be probably rotated this way and squished like that. Or would it be like that, like more of a downward? Rise. Good night. Eternity in your eyes. The flow, dancing on my own. And if our beak was round, it would be like this. Then we can just do our little lines there, just to help us visualize what our character might look like if it was in a 3D space. And our torso would probably be, in that case, let's go to our head. Let's bring this up, switch this to erase. This wouldn't be like that. Let's erase this. Okay, now make sure we're on black. Probably around that size. Why did it do that? I didn't press shift. I suppose I have to release my mouse first, but because if we switch to our, is there a fast way to switch layers? How to quickly switch layers via page up or page down. Okay, I have those buttons on my keyboard. I need a new keyboard. I don't have all the buttons. Page up, page down. Or I guess those buttons could just, there we go. So let's switch to our torso layer. Would probably look something like this. If we go here, actually let's go to a back first. This is our, if this is our side profile, like that, and then this, like that, and then we have our arm here, like that. This would probably settle, I'm going to use my mouse for this. This would become like this. If I switch to my head layer, this would be more like this. This would be like more down, and then this would be kind of like that. Probably would look more something like that. And then maybe we would have this would be just something that's on the other side. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Right now, it's like I'm only seeing out of the edge of my eye. So that stinks. But then, how would our, go back to concepts, how would our reference character look? Okay, let's turn this back to black. The reference would look something like this. I guess it depends. If we're looking straight on, then the line, it would be kind of like this. Kind of like that, I guess. Then our square would be something similar. Except that's not quite right. Let me switch to the line tool. I don't have a button for it. That's annoying. Oh, and hold on, our sensor. What's going on? I feel like this shape makes more sense. And another bot. Stronger. Do. Think it better. Stronger. Doop. Is never over. Make us better, do it faster, makes us stronger. Make us better. And then if I go, if this was kind of like that, our friend was in a box shape. All right, so right now we're trying to visualize our character in a 3D space as if they were, if you could see them 360. So as you can see here, you can kind of see the outline. I also made the changes because if this is cool, interesting, but it doesn't make sense. This makes a little bit more sense if it was in a 3D space. Then I'm just drawing boxes, trying to just understand how it would be shaped. And then we'll have to go into, I think we'll go into the anatomy next. If we need to understand the shape of our character and then the anatomy of how our character would work. Then once we do that, we can probably get started on the actual designing of our character. So if I go do 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 pew 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 pew. Let's see. Then I know. There would probably be I don't know, a tail here of some kind. I'm not sure because we're looking for. We want for limbs. Two arms. Two. Like a dragon almost. We still want it to be somewhat cartoony. How do you make it cartoony? But still. Hmm. Ooh, I found some nice references for mouths, which is good. That's good. That's always handy. References are hard to find sometimes. Okay. Where legs would probably be something like this. Draw that. This would be approximately where it would connect at the hip. So this is about a normal leg. Kind of like that. And this goes out. Got a kneecap there and straight. This would be like a normal leg, I guess. Then this would be. So we want that first part for sure. Like this. Then you have kind of like a Like this. So you've got like a chicken leg almost. Then would there be... Of course, this would be more like this. Or how does that work? I'm not sure. I think it's fine that we use our wrist, but we need to also be able to use our whole arm. Okay. This is solid progress. I don't know what else to do. We've got pretty good concepts. So... I want to try something. So if I select this, right click, how do I do this? Clone tool. There's apparently a clone tool somewhere in here. Looks like a paintbrush or a stamp. We have freehand brush, text to align, ellipse, polygon, freehand, dynamic, multi-brush, move, layer, crop, sample, colorize max, smart patch. Oh, what's this? Oh, what does that do? I don't know. Is it like an eraser? I don't know. Search, that's our zoom tool. Add. Tools, settings. Oh, here we go. Copy, and but we don't want copy layer. Select. Feather selection, border selection, transform, mirror, rotate, shear, group, select, split, convert, import, new. No, I don't see it. That's fine. So this would be like... Yeah, the eyes are definitely wrong because this would be more like that. So if we Be more like that. Grab our brush. This would be like this. This would be like that. Then I suppose we can grab this and move it up. I'm not sure. Brush. This goes up and then back down. And this would go back around. Yeah, okay, that eye is not right. And this would be like this. And we've got this. And then that would be like that. Would be like this. Then this is like this. More like that, and then this is kind of like this. And we go like this, whoosh, 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 like that. And this would be like that. Go on the other side, and then there would probably be some stuff like that. Like that. Hey, that looks good. So I've been messing around with trying to understand characters in 3D space, and that looks good. The eye would probably be like there or something. But this looks like you could definitely do something with that. It's by no means like professional or anything, but I think it's an excellent visualization. And I think it's some of the best art I've done. I think the best conceptual art I've done in a while. I like it. So I think just being able to understand your character in a 3D space makes an absolutely enormous difference. This is not what we want my character to look like, but if this was an actual thing, like, look at that. I can already imagine it quite easily what this would be. Then you have your, sure. This is our funky little character, but look at that. It makes it 10 times better by just understanding a character's 3D space. So I think 3D space is definitely incredibly important when drawing. Like, holy smokes. That's also how you get proportions and stuff too. So I guess all that's now I need to do now is just like being able to draw shapes and know what shapes make what. So it's just practice, which is kind of what this is for, I suppose. All right, let's keep going. What do we do? Bow, 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 bow. But I would say whatever angle we do, we probably want to see both eyes, even if only a little. So if we look up some references, where you can an angle where you can see both eyes. Maybe we don't. Maybe we can just stick with the one eye. But as long as our 3D space is correct. Bird. Let's see. See if I can find a good angle that has two eyes. Hello. Ooh, I like the way this is designed. Because we don't want straight side profile. I think, let me draw out the profile that I think would work best. So, looking at, we draw a circle. I'm gonna rest my wrist. Circle. And it would probably be something like this. Is that how he has it? Then you would have an eye right here. An eye right here. Then this would go here. Hopefully you didn't hear that, excuse me. This would go just down and out. This would go like this. And that would go like that. The beak's way too long, but that's kind of the general idea. Yeah, I think this is the angle we want to go for. It's nice. Realism. But still cartoony. Yeah, because this is what this would be if it was more realistic. And then this would be the angle that we want. So I think we go like that. Or we will do a one eye perspective. Or one eye perspective. So this will be option A. Sun shines brightly. And if there was lashes, this would be option B, I would say. To hide away for so long, you've been around. To the human race. All right, let's see. What other things do we need to conceptualize? We have our... Not sure what's left to conceptualize. We have some angle ideas. One just so it's just a little bit more realistic, but it's still got that like cartoonish vibe. Because this is very cartoony. This is also very cartoony, but a little bit more realistic. But we want our torso to be turned a little bit more towards whatever we are. And then what we can do is later, once we get this art all set up, we can do an orthographic view, so a side view. I think it's orthographic. Side view, front view, back view, and then we can make a solid 3D model. But I like understanding this. So this is good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Does this include this? It does not. So if I and then this would be like, I don't know. Would be, I guess, kind of side feathers. But we should make this more along the curve of what that would be. So if we took this, then just made some small adjustments, that's a little bit more 3D. I like the look of it. I like the look. But it's hard to figure out what to do next. Let me think. How about hands? Hands are nice. Let me save some pictures. Oh, I'm so glad there's a way to do this. So all I'm doing is I have something called Milanote, and I'm just finding where good reference pictures, and I'm able to just drag. I love being able to just drag and drop images. Should we make it cartoony, like we're going to do an animated character, or let me see here. So if we go here, let's do because there are some nice hands out there. Should we do more cartoony hands? Then we can make or should we do maybe we should do like Harpy like? I'm not sure. Harpy like. Our head shape? I'm not sure what our head shape be. Let's use our tools while we have it. Should we do a Bezier curve? Wow, wow, wow. That's not a curve. What did that do? There we go. Let's add a mirror, shall we? If it mirrors across this line, it should. Yes. Okay, there we go. Let's use our tools. This will make a good YouTube video, I would say. What to do? Wake up this time. Let's do the Reference. Looking up some references. What do we do? I think what we're going to do is let's red door and I want to paint it black. There's any more, I want it to be black. Until my darkness goes, I see your line black. Let's see. Back. Your heads and you look away. It just happens every day. I see you. Do you know you black? Turning to you. You're red door and I want painted black. Colors anymore, I want black. See your summer clothes. And your net in my darkness glows. Working on finding a reference. How do you find a reference in this plethora of strange things? Let's start with our good old-fashioned. I don't know how tall. How tall? Proportions. Oh, that's right, proportions. I like this head size. So I'm going to take this. Go away, mirror. I don't need you right now. I want circle tool like this. Let's duplicate layer mask. This is going to be what was that? I wish I could. If I duplicate layer, you're going to let me boom. Oh no, no. Dun, dun. No, 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 no. How to hide multiple layers except a isolated layer property. Okay. What we do is we're going to do that, and then we're just going to oh, really? I don't want it to do that, though. Fine. There we go. Size. Looking at eight. And if we like this. Actually, let's go here. Five, 6, 7, 8. Control-R. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So right now I'm just trying to understand proportions. Because I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot with that. All right, so right now I'm just trying to understand proportions because I haven't done a whole lot with that. So I'm using the head method where you use heads as measuring tools. So I'm going to try and draw my recording's not working. Okay, so I guess we can't record anymore. Do we have the files though? Let me check. Whoops. Cool. No personal information there. Gotta be careful when I do that. I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? I don't know. So I guess we're just trying to figure out proportions because I haven't done a whole lot with that. So we'll see how that goes. I guess we have to record in 5-second segments now. Excuse me. So this would be like. Let's see, Control Shift A. Then we're gonna bring this down to 1, 5 pixels. There we go. Then we're gonna go body concept. So we have our head, which would be quite literally. Let's draw actually a straight line. Where's our mirror? Use our mirror as a reference. Let's draw a perfectly straight line. Oh, hey, hold on. That doesn't look straight. Or is it just because my perspective is off? I do there to there. No, it's not straight. Okay. Is there a way to reset? Move to canvas center. There we go. Bring that down. Like that. Now we should have a nice straight line to try some things on. And then we're just going to turn down our opacity and draw some simple proportion. I'm going to say proportion construction lines. Like this. Our heads are a little crooked, but whatever. Oh yeah. Drawings. Just draw lines. You know what? Let's try and do it with our stylus. The issue is the release. How do I release without being funky? We're to think actual proportions. And that would be actual if they were actual proportions. Right, we can probably delete the rest of these now. Doop 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 oh, down. Oh, whoops. Wrong side. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, what about width? Let's see. What about width? Width. You do. Ratios. Ratios are interesting to do. Now. Suppose we can, if we add our, let's add this to a instruction layer. Turn our opacity way down. Okay, then we do that, and then we would just go down here. Check out our, could be probably like this. No, much smaller, like that. Yeah, and then it would be kind of like that. So then if I went down like this, maybe something like that. Not sure. Where did our proportion thing go? There it is. No. What is the apex? So half shoulders. Oh wait, we need more neck is what we need. This needs to be neck goes like this. Like that. Brr, goofy looking. Our hand goes all the way to line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. So this would be kind of like this. How do we do this part though? We got 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, a little bit above the 3 line. This would be where our all the way down to, oops. Like that. Then No, 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 no. No, no, no. Damn. Arms are too small. More like that? I don't know. No. Let me. I'm actually gonna erase the hands. The arms. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh my goodness. I just realized I've been looking at the wrong thing the whole time. Shoot. Okay. I was looking at a 9 heads proportion. We are doing an 8 heads proportion. Or do we want 9? Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. It's all 7.5. Here we go. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And I would say this is half, this is above half. Right there, maybe? No, 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 that looks better. No, 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 no. This it would be our Ah, I forgot. I had my headphones plugged in. I tried to walk away from my computer. No, that's not right. Proportions don't feel right. I like this. This top part is good. This top part is good. That's not good. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. We'll turn off that for a second. File, save as. What is this? This one. Yes, I want to replace it. There. Cool. I got it fixed. I like this upper part is good. But then how do you do the rest of this? So it looks like we're doing a little bit shorter than 8. Just using 8 as like a general guideline, I suppose. Oh no. Oh hey! I got a follow. I didn't realize that. 25 minutes ago. Thanks for the follow. Might be a bot, but I don't know. The name's just funky. We got Yizip Yofoba. That's okay. Back to what we're doing. Holy crap. Oh. I thought our YouTube was like half an hour behind. But I just double checked and it's not. That's good. Yeah. How do I, let's see. I'm going to do rest my wrist. That looks pretty solid, I would say. Maybe this needs to be steeper. Try not to rest my wrist for this. It's gonna be tough. Pretty good. Hmm. Yeah, that looks about right, I would say. Ah, so close. Nope. Oh, hello, that Blender guy. I remember you. You gave me some advice on Blender. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Do 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 meow meow meow. I don't know how long ago that was, so hopefully I caught that pretty early. But how's it going? I'm doing things, is what I'm doing. Nice to see you again. Yes, 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 indeed. I started streaming, as you can tell. I also got. Hold up. I don't know. I got my little. I got my little. I made this yesterday. Well, I finished it yesterday. We got. I don't remember what it was. Like a live 2D. I want to make a. I'm making a live 2D character, and it's. I've been doing. Hold on. Let me show you all my layers. How do I? Do I have to go manually? I guess I'm gonna go manually. I've just been doing a whole lot of conceptualizing. Just try to figure out exactly what I'm trying to do. We got so right now I'm just trying to get the general like physique and proportions and stuff. Oops. Yes, sketches. Just lots of sketches. It's pretty good considering I don't have like a lot of artist experience. Oh, I'm going to show you. I'm really... This. I'm trying to get good at like understanding like 3D space, and this is probably the best example of me kind of understanding 3D space, characters in 3D space. So, yeah. It's tough because I'm not used to doing one. I have a screenless drawing tablet, so I can't exactly see where my hand is, and I'm not resting my wrist on my device, so my hands are all shaky and stuff, so it's tough to... where did it go? There we go. You are my second ever returning viewer in terms of streams, I would say. Well, like you saw the YouTube. Yeah. You said good luck digital art is way harder than doing IRL. Yeah, I can understand why. Like I think it's like the tools. It's my tablet's all like slippery and stuff, but then when I do like in pencil, it's actually a lot easier to get good lines. So yeah, but I figured since a lot of the stuff I'm gonna end up doing will probably end up having to be digital, I should probably get used to doing some digital art, or at least understanding how digital art works, especially coloring. I really want to get good at coloring digital art. No. How far does this go? This goes to like there, I would say. This goes straight down. Then it goes in like that. Was that too far? Let's move it over a bit. You want to try doing the... If you want to get good at digital art, you should try doing the I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called either. I'm not sure what you might be referring to, but I'm excited. But you select 2 points. Okay. I'm hearing you out. I'm hearing you out. I need all the advice I can get. On the color RGB circle. 2 point, like a gradient? Is that what you're referring to? Like a color gradient? Where it like transitions from one color to another? Ah, I'm gonna rest my wrist. Yeah, it would be. It would be easier if you could do that. Yeah. You know what you... Uh, no, that wouldn't work. Do- You select two colors, different, okay? And like... Okay. Let's try and figure this out together. Let me open a new layer. Let me hide this. Let me turn off my mirror. Not officially. Like, I have a Discord account, but it's not under the same name as the one I'm using right now. So you have two colors. Maybe the software can't do what you're referring to. We got two colors. Not going to learn the basics first. Fox Creative Gaming. I have been learning some of the basics, but I guess I just want to try and jump into it and, I don't know, figure things out. Because I have the basics of the 2D software down a little bit. I don't remember what it's called, like to make these live 2D characters. But then my past streams have been getting used to doing digital art and like understanding 3D space, and then I'm going to go into like the actual shapes. So I guess I'm trying to learn the basics, but also do this in parallel, which might not be a good idea, but I'm going to give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, basics of drawing. Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm also trying to work on like understanding basic concepts while I do more complex stuff, because that'll always come in handy, is to know the foundations even when you're not working on them. So I guess there's that. Here, I'm gonna put on some music for you guys because I've just been humming along to my own music. Let me turn on my. Let's see what that Blender guy says. In case you're wondering why I'm talking to people who don't seem to exist, I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and another thing. So I'm talking to like two different chats at once. So there's that. We've got, you make a rectangle out of the 4 colors you selected. This is from that Blender guy. 2 will be the major colors, and then you pick smaller ones for smaller details, in case it would be yellow, green, and yellow. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, what is it called? Shoot. And then Fox Creative Gaming says he sucks at drawing. He's trying to get back into it. He started doing it, but I didn't feel like he was making any progress. Yeah. I feel that, which is why I'm trying to get back into it. Like, I noticed I could make some really good things, and I want to be able to just make those really good things, I suppose. But then that color thing. So, like, color theory? I think you're somewhat referring to color theory, or... Because, hold on, I don't know if I can pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up without doxing myself. I've got... hold up, let me open this in a new tab. Milla Notes. Ah, no, it disappears. Here, let me open a new tab here. I don't know if that... We're fine, we're fine, we're good, we're good. Okay, it looks like... There's nothing. Okay, good. I can show you this. Let me something like this. You dragged a rectangle across the color wheel, it would make a rectangle. Oh! Then you choose the main color and then the two secondary for details. Oh, let me, hold on. Let me find a sticky note and I'm going to write that down. Alright, so color, theory, idea, you take the color wheel, and then you take, so you choose main color and then main color, secondary, then draw rectangle, use others for details. Okay. Yeah. Hey man, if it works, it works. Alright, and then can I... Hold on, let me make sure I don't... Ooh. Fox Creative Gaming says, I started to learn my drawing from a website called Draw a Box. I think I know what website you're referring to. Draw a Box website. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. Oh, I've seen some things on Reddit. I bet people are using this as their like lesson thing to do, because I see people are talking like the 250 box challenge, the I don't know, the 200, I suppose the 250 cylinder challenge. Like, where did they get that? I guess it might be from here. I might have to. I see. You say it's a really good start. I might have to check that out. I took a look. It's. I'm not used to like that kind of HTML feel of a website, but it definitely looks handy. I'll have to add it to my list of resources. We gotta put our That Blender guy says, try redrawing from reference the pose, then hide the reference, then redraw, but this time with your drawing. Hold up, the grammar's a little funky. I think I get what you're saying. Oh shoot. Is this? Okay. I don't want my Spotify to accidentally start playing music that I know isn't safe for streaming. So I have it on loop. So then it would be like kind of like that, I suppose. When learning poses, Blender guy says, when learning poses, redrawing from the reference pose, then hide the reference, redraw. So let's say this is the reference pose. Oh, we have Marana. I don't know, how do you, hold on. N with a on top. How do you pronounce that? N. A tilde. I don't know. What am I making today? I'm just conceptualizing a character for live 2D. So if you see my little character right here, like VTubers and people will have like really highly detailed ones, like this one. Well, no, this one's not highly detailed. And then I'll just make it like basically an advanced version of this. Marania. I don't know. I need to phonetic. I don't know if you guys know anything about phonetic. I should learn to like read phonetic. It's where you write things the way they sound. I don't know. Hold up. Let me see if I can find a good phonetic. The phonetic alphabet. English phonetic. Yeah. See, that's gonna go here, and then it's probably gonna end about there. Then you have, would be the knee. Help me creating money, please. I don't know what you mean. Oh, wow, I'm getting people from all over the place. Yasin799. I am drawing a reference for a live 2D model, which is the little model that you see like kind of talking, except more advanced, so it looks more like I don't know if you've seen it, like a lot of VTubers, their models, they kind of look 3D, but they're actually 2D, and it's called Live 2D. There's a software. I don't know. I'm just kind of conceptualizing. I've got people from all over. I got some people from Kick, from Twitch, and from YouTube. This is pretty neat. So right now I'm doing like the physique, trying to understand what kind of physique I might want, or like just general proportion type things. That's beautiful. Thank you. Burn it down. Let's see, we're gonna go here. Assume this is approximately where our foot would be. We've got a faux construction of our strange individual. I don't know, something like that. Just print body. I don't know. I have no context. You know, now that I scroll out, this kind of sucks. Wouldn't print body just print body? Yeah, the legs are a little long. I'm trying to, because as you can tell, I'm not very experienced with proportions. Maybe. Oh, we're on loop now. Let me see. We're gonna get some more chiller music, because it's the only royalty-free music I can find. It's in Lua, not Python, by the way. They're the same. It looks better. It looks better than anything that Blender guy drew. Thank you, thank you. Hey man, I haven't been doing this for long though, so you could catch up real quick. Code. You know what's interesting? I think this is twice people have brought up code in my streams. Like, I've just talked to some... a language I don't understand. Hold on. We must enter the Google Translate. Hold on. Oh dang! If only I could make Minecraft music. Yeah, but I don't like when I say DMCA free or like royalty free. Means like, 'cause I don't know where I would put. This people have requirements for you to use your music, and I don't know all the requirements. I haven't taken the time to figure those out yet. So. Yeah, well, I think there's a difference between C418 not copywriting people and it being copyright. I think there's a difference. What did he say? According to Google Translate, this may or may not be accurate. Yasin7_99 said, "What do you think about ankle augmentation in Arabic?" Or by mistake. I don't know. I don't speak. I'm just saying, I'm just reading off Google Translate. So if that's not what you said, blame Google Translate. Google Translate is not accurate. Probably. What is ankle augmentation? Huh. Interesting. Listening to songs I never. Yeah. Alright, I don't know what to do now. I mean, I guess I kind of got the physique. Kinda, somewhat, maybe, sorta. Somewhat, a little bit. Kinda, a little bit. Possibly. And I can't... Oh, there we go. Maybe if I draw more details, it'll, like, come to me a little bit better. Let's see. Ablines. I see. No, I kind of don't. Okay, so it would be like that. Like this. And then this would be... I asked about what you thought about ankle augmentation, but you actually visited it. I'm very confused. I lost all context to what you probably intended for me to understand. But I'm glad Google Translate was somewhat accurate. Ankle augmentation, I looked it up. It's apparently where you, I don't know, strengthen the tendons in your legs. I have no idea. I'm not knowledgeable on that subject or the science upon that subject in the slightest. Therefore, I shall not tell you my opinion on it because I don't have enough information to form a valid or somewhat decent opinion. Opinions are kinda cool. This would be just, I don't know, that. Yeah. It's always good to use references when starting out to draw. Artists for creating, only sad people gatekeep it. I agree with that. I don't think it's right to call anyone a loser for that, but you shouldn't gatekeep, which is something I would probably need to work on. But I do have a reference pulled up, but I just don't have it like imported into my thing, into this thing. Yes. Everyone. What was I gonna think? What was I gonna say? Shoot. Something about references. Yes, use your resources. Use as many resources as you possibly can. That's something I'm working on doing. It'll be awesome once I do get good at doing it. No, is that too? That's too much. Yeah. I have not used AI. I will hope you know. I have used it to not in art, but I have like seen what's up with it and like looked up things with it. If you think about it, AI is not artificial intelligence. It is not. It is algorithmic intelligence is a better way to put it. It's just a big old algorithm with a ton of data, and that's basically what it does. Yeah, no, I'm not liking this. I like this top part. This top part is good. But this... Oh! How many Control-Z's can I do? There we go. Hey, that looks good. Here, this top part is good. I like this. I'm gonna take a break from proportions. Let me see, what else can I do? Do you guys have any good, like, character concepts? Like, what to do when designing a character? I'm not sure. Oh, what is this song? I hope my song's not too loud. Some random letter is equal to that. Print some random letter. Is that an actual letter? It looks like, I don't know, a galaxy or something. Alright, let's go. Wait. Body proportion concept. Body proportions concept. Yeah, AI is just used as a marketing thing. They're just advanced large language models. Yes, I agree with that. Well, now I have a little bit of a thought experiment for you. When would there be a case where AI actually becomes artificial intelligence? It's a real letter? I wonder what it's used for. I'm going to look that up. When will artificial intelligence be considered artificial intelligence? What is the difference between intelligence and it just being an algorithm? Where is that line? Fox Creative Gaming asks, are you using a screen tablet or just a standard drawing tablet? I'm using a standard drawing tablet, a screenless one, but it's also very small. I don't know if you have a measuring tape with you. I do. It is 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches. It's very small, so probably not that good for drawing. But here we are, and I'm using it, so... Just call it DI, Digital Intelligence. You know, that's also a good way to put it, I would say. Anything except, like, right now at least, anything except artificial intelligence. Alright, I need to get drawing. I'm getting a little distracted. Alright. Proportions. I'm going to leave this as is for now. Let me... we don't need that. You don't know how to spell, but you know how to speak. Yay. We like knowing how to speak. We got this mess of a... LLMs will be real AIs when we find out what makes us sentient. Fair enough. Well then, I have another thought experiment for you. If we don't know what makes us sentient, then who's to say we even are sentient? We're just, instead of just... And then humanity makes a digital brain. Right, so who's to say we're not just biological learning language models? Like right now. It's just that, unlike AIs, we have a lot more input. Like, we have more physical input, which allows us to make connections in a way that AI can't. Just a thought. I like thought experiments, they're fun. Got take away this mess of a... Let's go back to A. Let's bring back concepts. We have concepts. Alright, back to concepts. Yeah. Alright, so... What to do. Do you guys want to switch over to Blender? I'm not sure what to do left to do. At least for now. Or is there another program that I have that we could work with? I have Not Live 2D Cubism. Hold on. Oh. Wrong button. Windows E. I have FL Studio. Yeah, well, I do 3D modeling. Yeah, I do have some stuff. I have FL Studio. We have... I don't want to do that. I have Unity, which I haven't touched. I have Fusion 3... No, let's not do that. Fusion 360. Just that's from my other account. So it's either we keep doing this, we go into FL Studio, or we go into Blender, I would say. You can always draw in Blender using grease pencil. That's true. I can. I could do that. Is there something that... Do you have any of your models online? No, because guess what? I'm also a beginner at 3D modeling. I'm a beginner at drawing. I'm a beginner at modeling. I understand the basics, but that's about it. I have yet to do any actual proper stuff. Why is all this grayed out? This should not be grayed out. Oh, side, that's why. Ah, I see. How would you rate your drawing out of 10? Hold up, let's see. The second leg has a smiley face with an extra eye. Yeah, I see that. How would you rate your drawing out of 10? My drawing skill or my actual drawing? Is my drawing skill, if we had to say 0 through 10, 0 is you know nothing about drawing or art. I would say probably a 2 or a 3. I think I understand the basics. I just need to actually learn how to execute them. The orb. Hold up, let me check Twitch. The Orb Keeper, thank you for the follow. And then Fox Creative Gaming, have you made anything? Yes. I have a whole YouTube channel where I've done a bunch of YouTube stuff. I can... Hello, Orb Keeper. Hi. I've got a whole ton of people in here. And then do we want to switch over to Blender, or do we just want to keep doing this? Though I probably won't get much done if we do more of this. Is there like an official drawing rating? Official drawing rating. Rate my art. What do you use to like determine that? Yasin7 _99. How would you determine that? Is there like a website? And then, yes, I have 37 subscribers on my YouTube channel where I've done a ton of Blender stuff. Thank you for the follow, Yasin. Thank you. So, do you know how to animate in 2D? Define animate. I've done... Oh, you were going to post one of your drawings so you could rate it. I'm not sure. Do I know how to animate in 2D? I've done a little bit. Well, I would say I understand less about animation than I do 3D modeling, just because I haven't done a lot with it. I did post... I have like a couple channels But on one of my channels, I did post a short 3D animated film. It was pretty simple. Do you guys want to watch it? Hold on, let me... And then, and in terms of drawing skill, hold up. I'm going to pull up a drawing that I made a while ago. I didn't really put a whole lot of time into it, but let me just switch. I made it my be right back scene. There you go. Hope you had the time to take it all in, because I don't have a mic scene on that, so you probably couldn't hear it. You will follow me to learn a little about drawing. Thank you. I don't know how much I can teach you, but I do know it's mostly hand control and being able to understand where to draw lines, understanding 3D space, and after that, it's just like practice. What is Nirvana? I think Nirvana is like another word for like heaven in a culture. I'm not sure. Krita is hard for animation, but is the only free option. Well, I mean, Blender has Grease Pencil, which is also apparently pretty good for animation, but yeah. I've done a little bit of animation in Krita like a year ago, or like real long time ago. It is tough. It's definitely not designed for animation. I think they just took a free drawing software and then added some like animation tools and then just left it. Let's get some more. Because the legs we're thinking more like. You will learn from my mistakes. Yes. Please do. We have. Use your resources, and if my mistakes are a resource, then use that resource. I don't know. Leg ideas. Yep. It's good to open your horizons to new cultures, even if you don't really agree with them, says that Blender guy. I 100% agree. I agree with that. Ooh, we need a... Don't we need a back toe? We need a back toe, don't we? Creating animation is harder than finding a needle in a haystack. I kind of disagree. Good animation is harder than finding a needle in a haystack, because you could literally, if I go to here, I go concepts, create blank frame, watch this, I'm about to create, I go here and I go here. Look at that, I created an animation. Look at that. Oh, If you create 2 frames and then move between them, you basically have an animation. But it's boing 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 boing. I think animation, nothing's like really hard once you learn how to do it. But it's just that a lot of cool things like animation, they just take so long to do. They take so long. The culture thing was directed to that other person in the YouTube chat. So just so y'all in the Twitch chat know. Yeah, it's fine. I need to get in, since I'm doing 3 platforms at once, I need to like know how to make sure other chatters understand the context of all the things I say. Oh, I just realized something. My YouTube chat is working. It's been broken like constantly throughout the past few streams, but I guess it's working now. So in OBS, I have the program that allows me to see chat from all 3 websites. And the YouTube one wasn't working for some reason, but I guess it's working now, so that's cool. What do we do? Let's see. Tailored to tabletop roleplay. Visual gimmick, physical appearance, clothing, body shape. Body shape matching personality. My friend, you need to draw many pages to create one scene. I tried and failed. I assume you're talking about animation. That's okay. Did you learn something though? That was fun. Okay, you know what? Fox Creative Gaming, you are so right. It would be best to have an on-screen chat window on the stream so everyone can see what other sites are saying. I'm gonna do that right now. Hold on. To do on Twitch. Logging into or OBS. Generating a chat widget link. Chat widget link for, what is this? Restream.io. Open your chat settings. Hold on, let me see if I can figure this out. Embed. See if I can figure this out. Live on here. Oh, shoot, I closed out chat. I can't see it anymore. Take that back. Thank you. Let's see. I actually don't know if I have. I don't know if I did. Maybe I can find. I don't know. How to display chat on OBS. Overlay tool. Multiple platforms. See if I can do that. Use a free therapy like stream to combine chats. Streamlabs any good? I haven't. Oh, it's just a chat box. Let's try this out. Oh, of course I do. Let me log in with Twitch. Yeah. Authorize. Will you ever stream Five Nights? What is that? Hold on. I've heard of that, but Nights at... I don't know. I haven't streamed games. I think once I finish this, I'll probably stream games. And a different channel. I have a number of channels. Download Streamlabs desktop. I use another broadcasting software. Continue with free. Close. Download Streamlabs plugin. Let's try that. Downloads and executables. Why would he get ideas from the animatronics to draw? I don't know. Hold on. Let me turn my display capture off so I don't accidentally... Alright. Let's try this out. I'm doing this on a whim. I have no setup time. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. I can't do the chat thing. I would have to restart OBS, but I think that would end the stream. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to... It'll kill my stream if I do that, so I can't do the chat window. Well, shoot darn it. Alright, I guess we're back to... Yeah, I'll have to. I'll do that next stream. I have it. I have the software. I just installed the software. I'll have to... Let me move this over. Or wait, would this work? Would this other thing work? Personalization. Widgets, commands, notifications, giveaways. No, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to use these things. I'll have to do that next stream. Oh my goodness, what to do? Excuse me, workspace, big paint 2. That's where I was at. I'm going to take this. Nope, not that. This. And I'm going to hide that. I'm going to duplicate this. You can get back to coding. Bye. Enjoy coding. What are you coding, may I ask? Bye. Oh my goodness, I've been going for a while. This is my longest stream ever. Congratulations. You guys got me to have such a long stream that I don't know what to do with myself. Nope. Bye. Have a good time. No. Just practicing, not really into it. That's fine. It's a good skill to have. If I had, this would be here, and this would be there. So that, oh, that's quite large. Nope, still too small. Maybe something like that size? Not quite. Let's see, halfway would be, where's my beaks? Can I call you Blendering? Oh, yeah. Blenderg. Blenderg. Name in YouTube. Blenderg. Let's see, if this was a thing, a mouth, where would it be placed? Would it be placed here? I don't know, birds have pretty big foreheads, usually. Would it be placed here? So I think that if that's the chin, probably there. Forehead. That might be a 9 head. Hold on. Oh, we don't have the beak right, do we? Where's my mouse? There it is. Control Z that. 9 head. 9 head. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We want this. Birds are, we need, where's our concepts? That's a better front-facing one. Try and keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. If this was Burb. And then, I don't know, we got mouth would be like that. And that. That's, I mean, it would kind of, I suppose it would kind of look like this. Hold on, let me... Let's see how low we look, you're thinking. I think probably about there. Because let's assume this is a downward angle. I would say that looks pretty good. Now, 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 down. Oh my, it's... Oh no. Yeah. I'm about done too. I gotta eat. And I've been going for 3 hours, which is half an hour longer than I've done in the past few days, which is cool, I guess. That means I've been practicing more, but yeah, I'm just gonna record a quick segment. I have a page to write down in the notebook for school. Well, you do that. I'm gonna record a quick tidbit. All right, for because I'm obviously gonna make a video out of this. I'm gonna put this on my Bird Brain channel, and then I'm gonna debut the finished product on Staticrow's channel, which is where I'll do games, and then I'll do music, and then I have my animations. Have a good one. Bye. All right, let's see here. So right now I'm just trying to get the proportions and what it might look like from the front. So here's what I have so far. I think that's where I'm going to end off for today. Holy moly. I think that's where I'm going to end off for today. We'll just leave it like that. Bye. Bye. Thanks for sticking around. You guys probably... This has been my most successful stream so far. I gained... What? I gained 3 followers in one stream. That's awesome.